So this is a screencast for Reasoning and Management for Advanced MSK Clinical Practice. Just a brief introduction to the module. My name's Charlotte Pedley and I'm the module leader. So if you do need to get in contact with me at any point, then my email address is c.pedley@shu.ac.uk. So the aim of the module in its entirety is to enhance your expertise in management of musculoskeletal conditions within an advanced clinical practice setting, wherever that may be for yourself, and to make sure that we're helping you to facilitate the development of complex reasoning and decision-making skills. So it might be worth just pausing the screencast here to look at the module learning outcomes. So there's 4 learning outcomes for this module. And when we're looking at marking your assignments, we're looking at aligning your work to make sure that you have met these learning outcomes, and we will mark you against these learning outcomes. So it's worth familiarising yourself with the 4 of them and understanding exactly what we mean by each of them. So it might just be worth pausing that just here. So to encourage your learning over the course of this module, we'll do that through several different modalities. So we'll use tutor-directed learning, whereby the tutor will give you pre and post tasks to have a look at following the face-to-face teaching. And that might form the basis of reading articles or completing worksheets or workbooks or online learning to feed into that. And now the face-to-face learning will largely be seminar sessions supported with discussion activities that may be fed into by the tutor, or you may be expected to work in small groups with your peers so that you can share your ideas and broaden your understanding, as well as reflect upon your own clinical practice and learn from one another's clinical practice, because you'll all be from different areas and different NHS trusts, so that you can learn what's being done in different areas, because it will vary widely across the UK. So this is your timetable for the module. This has all your rooms on it and the lecturers that will be present for each one. You will also notice that I've saved the timetable onto the Blackboard site under module documents, so you can also access this from here. So this just gives you an outline of what the plan is for each day that you're in with us face to face, and who we've got as a specialist lecturer teaching you. So we've got physician associates, we've got pharmacists, physios, specialist physios, we have members of the CSP in teaching you. So we've got a wide variety of specialist staff in to teach this module. So for the tutor-directed learning, we will be giving you tasks to complete prior to your face-to-face teaching. And these tasks will underpin either the entire module, so I'll let you know if there's any of those that need to be done over the course of the module rather than to be completed specifically for the next day, or they will be specifically for that day as teaching, and they will be released 2 weeks prior to that teaching day. We will assume that these tasks have been completed. Some of the tasks will be completed after the block, and these will help to transfer your knowledge into your practice. Completion of these tasks will prepare you for the assessment process at the end of the module. And some of the tasks that we ask you to do will feed directly into the preparation for the assignment that we will assess you on. We advise that you probably spend around about 15 hours a week on these tasks. This is a 30 credit module, so it's worth making sure that you have enough time to fit these into your working week. So for the assessment side of things, your formative assessment will, during the course of the module, will give you a range of tasks which are designed to prepare you for your summative assessment. There'll also be the opportunity to submit a 750-word formative assignment to obtain feedback from your tutor. The deadline for this is the 13th of December by 3 p.m. Your summative assessment is a 5,000-word assignment, which is split into two parts. So part A is a 2,000 word detailed critical evaluation of the images and tests related to the patient presentation and diagnostic pathway, and also considering potential for error. Part B is a 3,000 word critical analysis of the literature, with justification of the clinical decisions and forward planning in relation to the case study, demonstrating advanced level communication, the ability to link clinical information with diagnostic findings, and provide a justifiable diagnosis, treatment, and/or recommendations for further management. Now, this case study will be one of your own from your own clinical practice that will not be provided to you. So it might be worth, in the early stages, starting to think about potential case studies or patients you've come across which would feed into this module quite nicely. The deadline for this is the 6th of January by 3 o'clock, and that will be submitted onto Blackboard, and it will also be submitted via Turnitin. There is further information on the Blackboard site around assessment and how to upload to Turnitin and how to upload to Blackboard. If you do have any concerns around that, then please do get in contact well in advance of the deadline in January. So you need to be getting in contact towards the end of this semester. So other things you might like to know. So the handbook and timetable for the module can be found on the Blackboard site under module documents. Teaching materials and tasks will be available on the Blackboard site under learning materials. So that will include your pre-tasks, the presentations and information for the day, for the teaching day, and the post-tasks will all be under there as well. You may have to locate some materials through the library gateway. So explore this at your leisure and make sure you're up to date with how to use the library gateway to access journals and books and resources so that you're able to feed that into your formative and summative assessment. And from here you can also navigate Medline, Embase, CINAHL, Sport Discuss, those kind of you can access resources in order to feed into your assignment. If you require any further support, resources or tools, try the link on the right hand side of his page just here, and that can help you with resources around level 7 writing, and I've also included a presentation on the Blackboard site under supporting resources, which talks you through level 7 writing. And also there's different ways of critically analysing journals on there as well, which might help if you're either getting back into studying or you've been away from studying a little while, or you just want a bit of a refresher. So what do we expect from you? So commit around 15 hours a week to your tutor directed tasks. Make sure you prepare the pre-block tasks given to you. Take part enthusiastically and positively in the teaching sessions. Respect one another's opinions. You're not always going to agree, and we need to make sure that that stays professional within the classroom. Maintain patient confidentiality at all times. It's really useful to use examples of practice within modules like this because it enhances the learning and it enhances the experience for everybody in the room. But please make sure that you maintain patient confidentiality. Work hard and enjoy your studies. And please complete the evaluations at the end of each day of the course. I've included a Google form in the folder for each day's teaching. This is just so that we can change the teaching and change the module based on your feedback to make sure it's as good a learning experience as we can make it for now and for the future. Okay, so throughout this module, we do expect you to keep a portfolio of your progress. It's entirely up to you how you want to do this. So whether or not you want to keep a paper copy, whether you want to keep a folder on your Drive or a folder in the iCloud or Google Drive, or you want to use something like PebblePad through the CSP, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it, but we do expect that you do this. So examples of things or ideas, things that you could keep in there to show that and keep your competence during this module would be things like certificates following completion of training modules online, any examples of the peer support sessions, videos of your group presentations, meetings or records of meetings with supervisors in practice or with your tutor at university, any critical analysis or reviews of literature you may have done, or service evaluations of your service and how you're going to put that into practice, and any summary of learning from each day's teaching that you may have come up with. So from here, it might be worth having a look at the Using This Site tab on the module homepage. This will give you a step-by-step guide on how to use each aspect of the Blackboard site. Take a look at the introduction to the Blackboard site screencast on the module documents homepage. And then go to the learning materials section on the Blackboard site and have a look in folder 1 and have a go at the pre-day tasks that have been put in there for you by Heather. Any problems, then do get in contact with me, or I have included the details of each staff member on the staff details tab on the Blackboard site. Okay, I hope you enjoy this module.